Hello and welcome, my beautiful Pisces, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea. This is our daily vibe from our guides today for September the 22nd, 2023. And today is Friday here where I live. So, okay, let's see what we have. What are the messages we've been given? Well, I'm really happy with our first card. Who doesn't want to hear about success? And this is our messages from Answers from the Angels. And it's basically telling us that we're being congratulated, that we're on the road to success, and we don't have any reservations about our situation, and it's going to work out beautifully today. Whatever we're working on, whatever we're planning, whatever projects we're involved in, our places of work and employment, our friendships, our family, all of those wonderful things, and relationships. Because part of living a successful life is taking care of ourselves, right? It's wonderful to have many things to be grateful for, but we need to make sure we don't wear ourselves down by working too hard. We need to take time to enjoy peace in our life. So today, I think this is a day we need to sit there and reflect. Reflect on how far we've come and what we've left behind to get here. What were the challenges and what were the things that we did that we've overcome, those obstacles we've overcome to get where we are right now. So take care of ourselves is the message here. Don't push yourself too hard. You've reached a point of success. You don't have to become the best of everything at everything, because none of us will ever be that or be perfect. And that's fine, because that's what keeps us motivated, consistent, and interested in making those changes to keep moving forward with new projects. So we started off with success. I love it. Now we're getting a message here. We're being lectured now to take responsibility for our actions, right? Our guides want us to understand that it is necessary for us to accept ownership to any actions we make today. So we need to be mindful of how we speak, how our body language projects out into the universe, our thoughts, how we think. Are we positive today, right? Well, we should be, because today is Friday. And, it's a successful day according to this reading. So, we need to be mindful of that and consider our actions, that they are not as powerful as words and deeds, but we would be mistaken if we're not careful. Thoughts may be more powerful for us right now, right? So we need to examine our current relationships and see if an action that we have initiated has created an imbalance. Have we said something that perhaps maybe that got taken out of context? Or how was our tone? How was our demeanor? How did we sound? Did we sound loving, or did we sound aggressive? Did we sound defensive? Did we sound territorial? Whatever the case is, we need to take responsibility. So if we've created disharmony with someone today, it's up to us to sit back and say, okay, why did I react and act like that? Maybe I have a problem today I need to get to the core of, and maybe that's part of communication with that individual rather than jumping to conclusions. So if so, take ownership of it and apologize and make amends, right? The spiritual law of cause and effect will produce a karmic debt that will have to be paid eventually, and it's best to pay it now. So if today, or maybe some other day this week, we've done something, we've said something to somebody, and we've offended them, or they've taken, they felt slighted, or they felt put down. We need to own that, and we need to sit down and communicate now and make amends today. Okay, so let's not carry any animosity. Let's all get along today. Let's play together well. Okay, we've got the cleanup card. Well, isn't that interesting? We got a reindeer here, or an elk here or a moose here with a broom in his mouth. Very interesting. So getting to the core of a situation, though, is pretty much what this is about. And by doing that, and maybe taking responsibility for our actions today, we'll have the freedom of that burden. We'll be letting it go. We'll have things resolved. Cleaning house, sweeping away what no longer is needed in our life. So, ever feel so bogged down with emotional junk that we can't think straight? Could we be surrounded by physical clutter actually in our homes and in our office and our space? So we might be looking around saying, you know what, it's time to start decluttering, downscaling, getting rid of these piles of papers or piles of things or things we've stored in boxes that we know we're never going to use again, but we haven't got around to it. Well, this might be your day to plan that. Even if you don't get it done, make out that list to motivate yourself and stick it on your fridge or on your computer screen or on your desk or on your mirror every day to remind you that, you know what, today I need to get rid of one box, or I need to get rid of, one thing out of my closet, or whatever the case is. But remember, too much work, you might be feeling overwhelmed by thinking about that when you have to clean house, right? But it is time to clear the air and take a look at your side of the street, basically, and make room for the miracles that are lining up for us today. Wow, I like that. Okay, here's our tarot messages again. I seemed to get good response yesterday when Spirit said add some tarot messages, so I'm adding them today. Well, we've got the Two of Swords, and we know that that can be the card of confusion. And maybe some of us are faced with making a very important decision, and we don't want to do it. We often will drag our heels, we'll procrastinate, we'll make up excuses why we can't do it at that particular time. But this is about stepping up and not allowing yourself to get up in your head. Because when we do that, we may be not seeing the whole picture in complete clarity. I think, this is about letting that go, realizing that you'll have the ability now to make a decision. Now, this could be with someone else here. Maybe this decision is to sit down with somebody and make amends, right? That maybe you've slighted them, or things were taken out of context, or you were having a bad day that day. It's important so that you can make a decision now to do something to move forward. Some of you may be making a decision that is very important and life-changing that could have to do with legal matters. You may need to get someone who can be a mediator here, someone who's going to be fair, and they can lay the cards in a fair and equitable manner on the table where you can see what you have to gain and what you have to lose. That makes your decisions much easier as well. Coming in the center position below our take our responsibility for our actions card, we got strength. Yeah, it takes strength. It takes strength to own up. It takes strength to take responsibility. And that makes us very strong when we can do that. But this is also the card, which I love that it comes into this take responsibility for your actions below it. And that means we need to look at situations with more kindness, more tolerance, more compassion, and more patience. We will always catch more bees with honey than we ever will with vinegar. So be mindful that what you say today pass it through a love filter, okay? Don't allow yourself to get caught up in the heat of the moment and blurt out something today, and then later on, you bang your head against the wall and you go, uh-oh, now how do I dig my way out of this hole, right? So this is a card that says you're resilient, you're stronger than you could believe you ever were, my beautiful Pisces, and know that you can swim now with freedom as long as you look at life and your responses and communication today with that energy. Kindness, most of all. Okay, coming in with our final card, we've got the Fool under Clean It Up. So we're no fool. We realize when we look around that there's things around us we need to clean up. We need to declutter. We need to remove things that are in our way, blocking us to go forward. We can't have a clear sight line if we've got to push things out of our way. And often that can be energy. We may have enabled ourselves to be surrounded by toxic negative energy. Now, that could be the company we keep, that could be the place we work, that could be a relationship we're in, and you're not trapped, okay? Know that we all have the ability to clean things up and move forward. So the Fool says, I don't think you're going to be a fool, Pisces. You are coming to a decision now to make here. And you're going to be doing it with kindness and forgiveness. And it doesn't mean you have to stay there. It just means you have to throw it out into the universe with that energy, because you can't carry regret. You can't carry that type of energy around and be able to move forward and get this success today. So the Fool is also, we're ready to take leaps of action. We're ready to go after what we need to do today. And maybe some of you, it's been something epic. Like maybe you're planning a move to a new job. Maybe you're opening your own business. Maybe you've ended a relationship and you've been on your own for a while and you're going to step out again and realize you're ready to start a new relationship. This could be relocating. This could be going after your dreams and creating beautiful, beautiful new beginnings. But you also need to be prepared. You've heard me say this a million times, don't jump off that cliff until you check your parachute. So cross your T's, dot your I's, have all your information available so you can make good decisions. You realize how you need to make them with more compassion and understanding to bring this success into our day to day. And we're taking responsibility. We're owning our own energy today. And we're cleaning up the mess we might have created to move forward. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces, this was a fun reading today. Let me know how you like it. And I wish you a great remainder to today. And remember, success is ours. So sending you lots of love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon.